Так, всем привет. Посмотрим, что будет дальше. Жизнь — это дар Божий. Понятно. Так. Ой-ой-ой, что так? О, я выключил висинг и, по-моему, на 10 кадров прибавилось, да? Или не прибавилось? Камергер. Ты на частной территории. Блин, игрушка-то какая.
Hey, what do you think you're doing? Get the hell out of here.
Уходи, говорит, отсюда.
Be off now. You don't belong here. Hey, who's there?
Съесть. А что съесть-то?
I must have imagined it.
Тут есть-то нечего. Кто здесь был? Это что это такое было? Отмычки, отмычки. Где взять отмычки? Так, а ну-ка. А, это карта. Так, игрок. А вот с ума. Так, а еды-то у нас и нету, да? Стрела плохого качества. О, меч пана Рицега для заданий.
I hear you came from Scarlet's today. It must have been terrible there. How did it happen? Ow!
Так.
Sigismund's army appeared out of nowhere. There were so many of them, not just infantry, but cavalry too. Those foreign mercenaries with their strange helmets and
Тут еще время, блин, дается на выбор
Heavens above.
диалога.
We all ran towards the castle for shelter, but they were too fast for us. They slaughtered everyone they caught and torched their houses. I barely escaped, and they
А
killed
диалоги
they
тут
murdered my
имеют
parents.
значение большое.
God bless you, boy. I'm terribly sorry for your loss.
Бонжур.
Привет, привет. Алексей Александрович. Так, все, что ли, она убежала уже? А я позажигать не хотел. Борик Тальбергский. Так, блин, с тобой уже нельзя говорить, что ли? А ты кто такая? Крестьянка. Крестьянки, сука, красивые. Да? Блин, почему так далеко-то я сел? Так, кровать. У меня есть какие-то задания. Какой-нибудь еды, да. Я бы тоже пожрал. Так. А, мне надо лечь в кровать, что ли? Так.
I hear you came from Skalitz today. It must have been terrible.
I can tell you what happened, but I don't understand why. We were just going about our usual business when the soldiers came and began their slaughter.
Крипту
Anyone
получил.
who couldn't flee to the castle was cut
А, блин, забыл я опять.
destroyed everything.
Да я вот только
It's a miracle I escaped with my life.
освободился недавно. Не знаю, может вечерком закину паспортные данные.
Oh well, I wouldn't mind a bite to eat, actually.
Посмотрим. Долго они что-то обрабатывали? Сколько? Недель, наверное, больше прошло. Даже, может, 2, я уж и забыл про это. Так, управление параметры звука.
Qui es in celis, sanctificetur nomen tuum, veniat regnum tuum, fiat voluntas tua.
Посмотрим, если снова не забуду.
Я села улицы, батарею спаянную тестировал.
Блин, здорово, везет тебе. И как? Нормально? Теперь хватает. А, у меня меч остался, да? На сколько? Километров на 10, наверное. Хватает. Так, что здесь было такое? А, дверь закрыть.
15 километров вместо 10 разъем под вторую сделал.
Ага, ну, нормально. Это здорово. А спать, давайте поспим. Ты не можешь задерживаться, нет времени.
Теперь надо с 2 вкусами протестить.
God.
С 2 вкусами. А, кумами.
Акомами.
Так, что нам скажут?
You've done well, lad. I'm sorry for your loss. You must be all done in. Why don't you go to the kitchen and have a good meal? Sorrow is easier to bear on a full stomach.
Вот, нормально, это я за.
I heard about your father. They say he was a swordsmith who moved to the countryside to support you.
Идите с Бориком на кухню.
Where are you from? I can't understand why he'd waste his talents, but I'm sure he had his reasons. He had a fine reputation. It's a great loss.
Ну и где здесь пожрать? Сюда, что ли? Ага. Кино началось. Высокобюджетное.
Сколько в день с канала капает?
Ой, я не знаю, сколько в день. Да в день мало. За 28, короче, мне показывает $4 Ну, за 28 дней. Это выросло, короче, с 2,5, вот буквально за неделю, наверное. За 2, скорее всего.
Thank you, my lady.
When you're done, you can go and rest with the grooms.
$4 в месяц лучше. Так что еще не скоро. Ну, в следующем году, я не знаю, наверное, когда там посчитать, если 4
Young Henry here is
доллара в
overwhelmed by your
месяц.
generosity.
Yes, yes, thank you.
О, долго еще, полгода, наверное.
May God reward you for your kindness.
До 100 долларов, может, чуть меньше.
You're in capable hands, so I'll leave you to it.
64, 24, ну там округлим 30, это будет, наверное, 90. Ну да, где-то полгода, наверное. Но если он расти будет, обычно, да, к Новому году он же растет, а потом падает. Так что полгода минимум еще. Ну, считаю, за 2 года, может, 100 долларов возьму с YouTube. Ну, не считая тех денег, когда на партнерке сидел. Ну, там нормально, там набирается, сколько там, 10 долларов. 5-10 долларов они выводят, короче, выводили там на Киеве, ну, куда укажешь там, на Яндекс. Так, мне поесть надо. Ага, вино давай выпьем. Так, и чё? Жареная утка. А,
Это несерьезно.
Это я только беру. А есть надо держать, да? Нет. А, во. Так, сколько, интересно, набрать смогу? А, мне подлечиться надо, еда-то у меня полная. Так, есть. Все, забрал. А, яблоки. Яблоки тоже можно. О. А, все, не могу взять. Угу. Все. Не могу больше взять. Так. Поесть из котелка, бросить в котелок. Нормально. Так, а что мы бросим в котелок-то? Что-то я мало как-то поел. Все, что ли? Так, что у нас на карте? Это что такое? Так, карты и сведения. Так. А, пекарь. Это пекарь. Окей. Так, что с моим озарением? Так, нас не выпустят, да, отсюда? Блин, что-то эта игруха даже на средних не утягивает. Отмычки, где бы взять отмычки? Блин, он меня не спалил, то бы опять в тюрьму посадили бы. Похоже, наверное, переключаться. Хотя 73, я не знаю, почему он так это лагает. Так, ты со мной тоже не хочешь говорить, да? Так, а я... Ух ты! Какая-то военная комната. Ты на частной территории, да ладно. Ёлы-палы, куда мне идти-то? все-таки. Зря я наверх поднялся, да? Где он тут? Это что со мной так? А, я, наверное, ранен из-за этого.
Please tell me what happened at Scarlett's. I have kin there. Ай!
Блин, я кому-то домой завалился.
Hey!
Блин, что делать-то? Идите в сторожку во дворе и поспи там до утра. Так, как отметить-то маркер Ч? Ну, наверное, явно не здесь, да? Так. С плюс 1 час. До утра. А, вот до 5 часов, что ли? Спит.
Yes?
It is I, Henry. Forgive the intrusion. I didn't wake you, boy, did I?
My lady, no, not at all. But what brings you here at this hour?
I thought you could do with a little wine. It's just what you need to help you sleep.
My lady, thank you. You really shouldn't. You could have sent a servant.
I was going to, but to tell you the truth, I couldn't sleep either. I thought of you while saying my prayers. How awful it must have been for you. I came to offer you solace, to let you know you're not alone.
Thank you. Thank you kindly.
You're welcome. Now, Henry, I know this is all very new and strange for you, but I want you to feel at home here. You're not to worry about anything except getting better. God knows you've been through a terrible ordeal. I know what it is to be left alone in the world, although your loss is much greater. But with God's help, the pain will ease in time. And it can help to talk about it, if you feel like it.
I have to eat something.
Так, рассказать нам деньги.
You might be right, my lady. I'll tell you what happened. It was terrible and unexpected. The day started just like any other. Father sent me into town on some errands.
Так, встретил там.
I went to the tavern to buy ale for father. I know it's a job for a group, but I didn't mind, because my girl Bianca worked there. I courted her a while and we agreed to meet in the evening, but our meeting was never to happen.
Oh dear boy.
When I'd done all the errands, I headed back home. I promised father I'd help him with his work, and I was looking forward to it. He was forging a sword for Saradzi.
Печально, конечно, что, блядь, английский. Так, мы с отцом поговорили о жизни.
Father and I always chat in the forge. On that particular day, I asked him if he'd teach me swordsmanship. He said no. He said it's better for a man to keep his head on his shoulders than lose it over some pointless heroism. If only you'd known what fate had
Ну да,
in
это
store
правда.
for us.
Oh.
But Sigismund's horde was already on the horizon, ready to attack the town. I saw smoke on the horizon from a village Sigismund pillaged on the way to our town, which was soon to meet the same fate.
God have mercy.
And then death descended on Skalitz.
Скалец пытались скрыться в замке, я видел, как убили его.
Father told me to take shelter in the castle while he went to get mother. She was stranded in the town, surrounded by Sigismund's butchers. And then I saw him knocking down one human after another. I never saw him fight like that. But then the leader of Sigismund's raiding party, a knight in full armour, saw father and charged at him. He cut down my father without a thought. And then he turned on my mother. And he murdered her in cold blood.
You poor boy. May the Lord have mercy on their souls.
I ran to the castle like our neighbours to take cover, but I didn't make it. I had to find another way to save myself.
Ну да,
The men on the
бегство.
battlements called down to me to flee to Talmberg and warn you.
Я убежал.
I was lucky I knew a concealed path around the castle.
Ну, блин. Меня убили раз 5, наверное. Так, пол сыграть, да?
I ran as if my life depended on it, which it did. But my guardian angel watched over me and I made it to the mill below the castle.
It's as well you did. The Lord be praised.
Then I heard a scream. It was Teresa, the mill wench. She'd been caught by a gang of Cuman savages who planned to violate her. I wanted to help her. God knows I wanted to. Even though I had the sword we made for Saradzi, they had me outnumbered and they were well armed too. I only just managed to grab one of their horses and ride off. I couldn't help her any more than I could have helped my parents.
It wasn't your fault.
I'll never forget the horror. It will haunt me for the rest of my life.
That's terrible. How could something like that happen?
God alone knows why he lets such things happen.
You poor boy. I understand your grief, but God is not to blame for the ills of this world. That is the work of Satan and those who do his bidding. Those who are corrupted by greed, envy, and pride. You must not lose faith, whatever life brings. Fate has not been merciful to me, and my husband either. Although in comparison to the horrors you went through. I was young when I married my husband. It was my father's wish. Divish was a lot older than I, but a woman must bear her lot. Shortly after our marriage, before I even got a look at Talmberg, the castle was stormed and my husband was imprisoned.
Really?
My husband had
интересные
some
истории
quarrel
рассказывай.
with Sir Havel Medek of Valdek, who decided to resolve it by force. He stormed the castle, burned down the village of Pribyslavitz, and killed many of our men, even the old chamberlain. He imprisoned my husband in the castle and put his own garrison there.
That's awful.
I was barely 18 years old, and all of a sudden, I was left alone with Sir Robert. We didn't know what to do. We went to Prague to appeal to the king, and sought help from divicious friends, but all to no avail. We tried for years, but it seemed I was destined to be left alone and my husband to rot in jail in his own castle.
Years, you say?
7 years. That's how long it took before Havel was condemned as an enemy of the crown. And even then, he refused to surrender the castle and release my husband. In the end, I raised the money to pay a ransom, and only then, by the grace of Lord Jesus, did I finally lay eyes on my husband once more.
7 years? And was Havel punished for it?
Never. And after 7 years, my husband returned to me an infirm old man.
Sir Divish seems like a good, strong man.
Certainly, only he has many concerns. He had to rebuild Talmberg. After he was released, the king appointed him Burgrave of Prague Castle, and he was very busy. He had no time for me at all. But at least we were in the city, and there was something going on. And now, we're here.
My lady, you're still young and beautiful. Your best years are still ahead of you.
Would that that were true, lad. Would it were true. But what am I doing bothering you with this? You have troubles enough of your own. I'll go and let you sleep. I enjoyed our little talk, Henry. Good night, and God bless.
Good night, my lady.
Так. О, ни хрена себе, 530, 540 кадров.
Henry, wake up. You don't want to miss this.
What is it? What's happening?
Come to the battlements. One of our patrols reported a company heading here from Skalitz.
Так, движуха пошла. Идите на стену по лестнице у ворот. Игра сохранена. Так. Возьмите факел со стола. А, вот это факел. Если ночью вам нужен свет, то вас будет факелом удерживая один. Еще лучше действует зелье сыч. Странно. Как факел-то? Как факел-то зажечь? А, вот у меня факел, да? Держать надо просто. Так, надо метку снять. По лестнице у ворота. туда вроде ходил уже. Это ворота.
So, anyway, you think Sigismund wouldn't catch up with us in the forest? Here, at least, we have a chance to defend ourselves. The well is deep, and we've got decent stocks of food.
God be with you. You know what's happening?
Sigismund, who else? That bastard conquered Skalitz, now he's come to take Talmberg. Good luck to you.
Oh. Something to eat.
Heed my command, and all will end well.
Hey, you men down there. Tell the people outside the walls to prepare.
What's going on?
I don't know. It doesn't make sense. Why would Sigismund advance on Talmberg in the night? Especially since he's lost the element of surprise after the raid on scouts. Then who is it? The scouts Divish sent to Skalitz to spy on Sigismund said he'd set up camp and was getting ready to storm the castle. And so Radzig is an experienced soldier. He'd surely hold the castle for quite some time. It doesn't make sense.
What else did the spies see?
Not much of anything. Before they could get close enough, this huge storm started. And you were right. Sigismund has a hell of a lot of soldiers, including all manner of mercenaries. An army like that costs a fortune. Well, anyway, we'll find out when they get here, won't we?
Aye, we will.
Good luck to you.
Блин, да чё так тормозит-то?
Halt! Who goes there?
Lucifer and all his minions! Who else, Rubber?
Sir Radzig! What a relief.
Is his lordship there with you?
Yes, sir, he is right here.
What are you doing up so late, Divish? At your age, you need a good night's sleep.
Well, Radzig, you didn't exactly pick the best time for an outing either. In a big hurry?
It was a bit of a scramble, all right. Believe it or not, this tempest is a godsend for me and my men. As my old granddad used to say, better a sore throat than a slit throat.
I'd say your grandfather was a wise man. Your messenger told us what happened.
Messenger?
The lad you sent to warn us.
He's alive? He made it to you?
He's here with me. He only got away by the skin of his teeth, though.
Thank God.
A brave young man. But tell me, friend, how on earth did you manage to get away?
Thank God for this tempest. When it began, Sigismund's Tatars crawled into their holes and left us storming the castle for more clement weather. We were able to sneak out right under their noses. The Lord be praised. We wouldn't have stood a chance against them.
Would you like to spend the night in Talmberg?
No, no. When Sigismund finds the castle empty tomorrow, he might come looking for us. We'd only be exposing you to danger. Without me and my men, he has no call to attack you.
What will you do then?
We'll march to Ratai. It's only a short way, and there we'll have a better chance of defense and enough room for all of these people. If Sigismund should come, better bend your knee, Divish. There's no point dying in a battle that's futile.
You're right there.
Is that boy still with you?
I'm here, sir.
You have courage, lad. That I can't deny. I am sorry about what happened. Would you care to join us?
I'd like to, sir, but first I have to return to Skalitz.
Are you mad? What do you want there?
I can't leave my mother and father. I won't leave their corpses rotting in the street. I'll join you once I've taken care of them.
Don't even think of going back there, you donkey. Are you tired of living?
But sir!
Quiet! I'm sorry about your father, but getting killed as well won't help him. Divish, make sure that lad doesn't budge from Talmberg until things quieten down.
Not to worry, friend. Anyway, he's injured and needs to recover. I'll lock him up here as if he were Havel of Balding.
I've seen you've grown a thick skin since your tribulation, sir. But thank you. We'll meet again when circumstances are more favorable. Farewell.
Farewell, friend, and good fortune. Give my regards to Sir Hanush.
I will. And good luck to you and your people too. These are dark times. Move out! Anywhere, people! Move out!
Ну да, правильно, что там делать, блин. Убьют еще.
Men, tonight we'll have triple patrols. Sort out the watches between you as always. And if I catch anyone boozing, playing dice or slacking off, I'll personally break every bone in his body. I want you to keep a close eye on everything nearby. Sigismund will surely have sent spies, and likely men as well, to follow the Skalitz people, now he knows they've fled. Keep your eyes peeled, and report everything to me at once. Understood?
What is it you need?
I could use an extra pair of eyes, and yours are keen. Will you keep watch of the battlements with my men?
Is that a request or an order?
I'd rather it was a request you answered yes to.
Of course I'll help. I'll have to pay you back somehow after all you've done for me.
Splendid. Don't worry. I'll tell the men to relieve you later. Farewell. I'll be with you.
Have you any further orders for me?
Keep watch on the battlements for now. I'll send someone to relieve you later.
Окей. Будем нести дозор. А как его нести-то, я же не знаю.
Wandering around like a stray sheep. Must be your first watch, eh? I don't think anything much will be happening today. You can just lean against the wall and wait till morning. I'll show you.
Окей. Дождаться утра. Переждать время, нажмите Е и укажите, сколько вы хотите. Давайте подождем. Утро пришло.
Good health to you.
What do you think about the Skalitz face?
It's a hell of a thing. First, everyone is shitting themselves that Sigismund is coming, and then it turns out like this. Praise the Lord, they got out of a siege.
Skalitz Castle is well fortified, all right, but I hear Sigismund's army is huge, and facing him is suicide. Sir Radzig did the right thing.
I'm sorry you didn't.
So am I.
May God use you.
Thank you.
I reckon that Sir Radzig must be a good man, the way he looks after his people. But you probably know him better.
Not really. My father was forging a sword for him, and when he came to have a look at it, we exchanged a few words. That's it.
And that's a fine lord.
Так. И что дальше? Больше нет заданий. А, там еще вон есть проход, да? Что делать-то? Что, опять в постельку идти, что ли?
Good day to you.
Так, окей, я здесь. Кто-то идет, что ли? Ох, ё!
See how the self-appointed king wins the love and respect of his loyal subjects.
Indeed, Robard. Sigismund of Luxembourg has a rare talent for winning people over to his cause. We may be in for a surprise, though. I don't think he will set his heathen dogs on us today.
Greetings, Lord of Talmberg.
That's the bastard who led the attack at Skalitz and killed my parents.
Don't be an idiot. Do you want to end up like them?
I am Sir Markwart von Aulitz. I come in the name of Sigismund of Luxembourg, King of Hungary and Croatia, who has resolved to strike against those who disrupt concord in the land and to restore order in the name of his brother, King Wenceslaus IV.
Restore order by burning and pillaging the king's estates.
Greetings, Sir Markwart. The efforts of the king's brother to bring order to this chaotic land are undoubtedly noble. It seems to me, though, that he and his army have somewhat strayed. As Burgrave of Prague Castle, I am entirely beholden to the king, and here in Talmberg divine peace reigned until your arrival. To what then do we owe the honor of your visit?
Yesterday, His Majesty took action against the enemy of the kingdom, Sir Radzik Kobila, who has been using the silver from the Skalitz mine to fund insurrection against the crown. Unfortunately, the insurgent escaped. Would you happen to know, noble sir, where he might be at this time?
As far as I know, the Sir Radzik of which you speak is the king's hetman at Skalitz. I find it hard to imagine that he would rebel against our king. Nevertheless, I can assure you that Sir Radzik is not at Talmberg. He would be a fool indeed to flee from one castle, where he has little chance of defense, to another, where he has even less. Or do you take the view that my humble manner is any obstacle to your army?
Am I to inform the king then that Sir Radzik Kobila is not at Talmberg and that he has your loyalty?
Sir Radzik Kobila is not here, and I have no intentions of getting embroiled in affairs from which I have nothing to gain.
Very well, sir. As you wish. I will relay your words to the king in the hope he will be as well disposed as you seem to be.
Those who have clean consciences and goodwill may find themselves well disposed even at moments like this, when there's little cause for joy. Farewell, sir.
Auf Wiedersehen.
My lord, you have my utmost admiration.
Get on with you, Robard.
Угу. Заполучи ложь, не обязательно поговорить с паном Бориком.
So, Robard, I need to get to Skalitz.
What would you do there, lad? Sigismund might have left, but the place will be swamped with robber barons, brigands, deserters, and other vermin. And anyway, your lord commanded you to stay here.
My parents died there, and I won't leave them to be ravaged by dogs. I have to bury them.
Good God, boy. Do you want to throw your life away for those who can never get theirs back? Do you think that's what they want? Forget it.
Where did these humans come from, anyway?
I don't know much about them, only what the Chamberlain said. That they came to Hungary from the east and settled there. They're godless barbarians and merciless fighters. The nobles used to say the Hungarian king shouldn't enlist them, because they dishonor our rules of warfare. But when there's power and money to be had, it seems that honor isn't worth my spit. And believe me, it's always about power and money.
What happened in Kuttenberg?
Gutenberg, well, I'm just a simple soldier, but the good Lord gave me ears, and I've heard some things from Sir Divish and from those who fled from Sigismund's pillaging.
Were there many?
Indeed, but it was the Kuttenberg mercenaries who came to see me, because I knew them from before.
I see.
Listen, lad, these are all games of the high aristocracy. In Prague, a cabal of nobles rebelled against King Wenceslas, wealthy aristocrats who took against our king for reasons of their own. There's no doubt Sigismund had his fingers in the whole affair. Him and Wenceslas's cousin, Jobst. And that cabal helped him abduct the king.
So then why did Sigismund attack Kuttenberg?
Why do you think?
Because the lords there could have risen against him with their armies and stopped his conquest of the Bohemian territories?
That's part of it. King Charles, may God grant him eternal glory, built Prague into a proper royal city, while King Wenceslas took a liking to Kuttenberg. After Prague, it's the most important city in Bohemia, in the entire Holy Roman Empire. He who commands the Kuttenberg silver is king.
So Kuttenberg sided with Wenceslas because he favored it?
Now you're starting to understand. When Sigismund imprisoned Wenceslas and took control of Prague, the people of Kuttenberg began to raise an army against him. So with the attack on Kuttenberg, Sigismund killed two birds with one stone. He defeated Wenceslas's most powerful allies before they could stand against him, and also gained immense wealth.
Oh, God.
Все. Я провалился, мне больше ничего не скажет. Так, ладно. Ага, купец здесь. А, то есть это бегать надо постоянно, да? А мы на сеновале. Покушать надо. О. Так, что там мне надо-то? Выберите из замка. Ага. Так, а где моя лошадь?
Я!
Чё за говно? Как слезть-то? Блять. Ее надо было позвать просто, да?
Я! Я!
Так, как с нее слезть-то? Черт возьми. Как слезть с этой клячи, блядь?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Так, блядь. Я здесь, что ли? Я понимаю, что не могу задерживаться. Как мне отсюда вылезти, блядь? Так, блядь. Короче, все, по-моему, это последняя была часть в этой игре. Больше я в нее играть не хочу. Да?
Yeah. Yeah.
Короче, все. Конец игры. Удаляю я ее. Не нравится она мне. Всем пока.